Warp drive active.
Okay, so this is a test video. Just bought a Rifter and some mods and just flying around to fit it. Just to see how the capture software works. Giving you an idea of how EVE Online
Docking
works.
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
At this point we are in Calgary space. Just gonna fit these reinforced plates. I am trying to fit this ship with a PvP fit for coming Monday, where we will have some PvP lessons for the live. Should be fun. Shoot some people.
Warp drive active.
So these mods are all over the place. Not everything you want to buy automatically goes. You can buy from the station you're in, so you will need to fly around and fit your ship. This particular ship is called a Rifter. It is a military ship. They look like they're held together by some duct tape and some paper clips, but they're actually really tough and sturdy ships. Preferred by a lot of people for PvP. So I thought I'd buy one and try and fit one with some things. Once the fit's all done, I'll show you what I fitted it with. For now, I'm just gonna fly around and see if I can pick up the stuff as soon as possible.
Warp drive active.
This is actually my first narrated video. So if I sound a bit strange, then I'll guess. For me, this is the first time ever that I've done anything like this. So, what you see on my screen here is the overview. This is everything that is in space, all the gates, the stations, people that appear, large collidable objects like ruins and stuff like that. They will appear here. The asteroid fields as well.
Warp drive active.
I also have a PvP overview. This will have a little bit less items normally on it than
skill training completed.
See, this is the other character. She has a skill training complete. Let's go back to the area. As I was saying, the PvP fit has a little bit less items on them than the default one. This is to make sure that you have the minimum amount of stuff in your overview so you can easily lock on to people and shoot them. Above it is the scanner. This is what you can use for core probes, as they're called, to scan space and find anomalies. We're not using it right now. The directional scan, this is the most important thing in PvP. if I press scan now, you'll see that a couple of things appear. These are all the people that are in the range. This is the maximum range, which is like 2,100 kilometers, even more. The angle, always go for a 360 scan, so everything around you scan. You can obviously see all the ships and stargates and things that are there. Very important when you get to a gate, in the first 30 seconds you can't see the ship because it's still in cloak. Just very important to see what's at the gate immediately, so you know how to handle that situation. Might be that you have to go back through the gate again, which would suck because that means that there's a lot of firepower standing there at the gate. You can't get ganked, which is basically a gate camp. Campers, yes, ladies and gentlemen, are not only a problem in FPS games. This game, I think, has the most gate or campers ever. This right here is the object, the selected item. So if I select the gate, you see a couple of things coming out here, like a line to a warp, jump, information, and a couple of other things. So I'm just gonna jump the gate because I need to get to this place called Vanillin. Above it is the local chat. This is also very important for the local chat to show you how many people are in the system total. This is station and flying around. So don't think automatically that either these people are in station or in space. It could be anywhere. To see what's at the gates and in space, you actually need the directional scan. As you can see, this is your current solar system, constellation, region. This is the nearest one. Sovereignty, which is the Kildare state that's flying in, which route you're taking. To get all my stuff. So let's dock here and see what I got here. This on the right here, when this becomes transparent, is just a bunch of tabs that are handy. The market, wallet, and all that kind of stuff. This is also where you can see the core blog here. Corporation. This is our main screen. The journal. This is when you do missions. You can see them here. Contracts, planetary launches, anything. Epic journal. This is for the epic arcs, which are a certain form of missions that you can run. We have the alliance tab. This is just a chat where you talk to your alliance.
Request accepted.
Don't use it very often. Here we are docked, and we'll go to the item hangar. We have here a damage control and the E-Viper vampire. Hey, a Reaper. I have a Reaper in here? Oh, wow. Let's repackage it so we can sell it. We don't need it, so yeah, it's fine. Everything I sell automatically goes to the cord wallet because normally these kind of things that I sell are just tiny bits of disk that just fatten the wallet continuously. So, leave that there. Okay, so I fitted both models. Let's check it. Yeah, the vampire goes into high slot. And here we go. Damage control is the low slot. Let's give this the resistance. Okay, let's undock. And where was I? Oh yeah, the alliance tab. Go to the next one.
Warp drive active.
So let's go to the core tab. This is where our people, only our people, Dusters and Eve guys are at. As you can see here, Capsulators and Channel. So that's the one I'm flying right now, and my other character, Leona. And the infantry in Channel is 4. So these are the guys that are on Dust. As you can see here, Rosemary Clark, the ex-over Dust is in, and some other people as well. This is just another chat as well, just to make sure we can communicate. This is the Brit Fed Pub. This is actually where the Alliance mostly chats with each other. And most of the times it's just either swapping information or talking to the guy just having fun. Just, we're talents, you know how it goes. We crazy people, so. You have the character tab where you can see what my character looks like. I can enlarge it. This is Dario. This is the skill points he has, what kind of clone breaks. This is actually a clone. If you know something about the story behind Eve, then you know why these are clones. What his home system is, the background, date of birth, the school. This is all stuff that you pick up front in the core lines. What his security status is and the amount of bounty that's on his head. Lucky enough, this guy doesn't have any bounty on him. He does have a minus security system, meaning that I've done shit in low sec that, when you get to high sec, it's not, they won't like you that much. I mean, if you shoot people and your security stats goes down and it's normal, this is the normal flow of the game. You do criminal acts, your security stats goes down. You do good stuff, and your security stats goes up. The bounty is the stuff that people put on you. There's nothing you can do about it. Start with skills here. These are all things you can see the skills, what skills he's got. We're jumping.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the character sheet. So the skills, you can see how many current skills he's got, 71, the amount of skill points he's used. You can open your training key here. And come up here with the one that's training electronic upgrades, level 5 right now. And it's going to take me in real time 7 days, 60 hours, blah blah blah. That's one of the things I kind of dislike about Eve, because in real time, it's a pain in the ass sometimes if you want to train a skill and it says, oh, it's going to take you 24 days. I'm like, what? It's ridiculous, but this is the game. You accept that when you play. So you got certificates. These are like training routes you could follow. I've used them in the beginning a lot because it does give you some guidance on where you want to go with your training, especially on your core skills, for instance. These are very important because they increase your core capacitor, which is in this thing right here, and it increases your strength and the amount of points it has, basically. As you can see here, it says 273 left of maximum, 287. So every time you go up a level from basic to elite, you strengthen your core capacitor, basically. Also, start to get using it when jump here first. I'm sorry. Use it for the defense, because if I would put the show info on my ship. It shows your recommended. You have your prerequisites, which is what skills you need to fly the ship. That's one. And you have your recommended skills, which are skills that you might need next to these two that you have here. So these certificates you need. This is a minimum. If you have this, you can fly this easily, and it'll work in PvP. Obviously, you'd want a little bit more, but like I said, training takes a long time, so you have to pick your battles and see what skills to train first. It's too bad I can't really show you how I manage my training exactly. That's actually on my smartphone. But let's continue here. Decorations, you can give the guy decorations, ranks, medals, positions. Something that we might start doing once the full ranking system is in place. Something that will take time, because they have to be made one by one. Well, it's kind of a pain in the ass, basically. So here's your attributes. These attributes help you with the training. If you remap them and you put charisma, perception, for instance, you get more points. Certain types of training will go faster. Still, it will take time for you to train the ship. Augmentations, so if you have implants or boosters, like neural implants and stuff like that, to either navigate better or more minute or stuff like that, it'll show up here which ones you have, and the jump clones, what jump clone you have, and if you have one, what the availability is. Your bio, didn't type in anything for this guy right now. Employment history, so where you started out, and then obviously you'll see the
docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Standings. Oh, here we go. Ooh, guns.
Insufficient power.
Well, as you can see, I have
insufficient power.
Oh, that's funny. Why do I have insufficient power? Well, let me put this away. I think I know what the problem is. This is a reinforced rolled tungsten plate. These plates take a lot of power grid out of you, as you can see. On the left here, it says here 8.4, and if I stand on the tungsten plates right here, you'll see it turn yellow, and it says minus 1.6, so that's impossible. I'm just going to take it out because I'm going to need the guns over this rolled tungsten plate. Try and figure out something else for this. I think I have something at the station, but okay, so nothing else here. Let's leave. Okay.
Warp drive active.
You see the standings for all the different factions. You see the corporations with the standings. Well, this is the starting corporation, so obviously it's good. You see here the standings for the other ones, so the Minotaur Global Galactic Federation. This is the like by tab, so this is all the people that you have actually a neutral or good standing with. Your agents as well. These are the ones you take missions from. And this is what you're disliked by. So all the factions, including the Amar Empire and Kalar State, absolutely normal, neither do I know when they are against the other two, so nothing strange there.
Warp drive active.
You can actually see your standings, your security status as well. You can see what happened to either gain or lose standing. Let's see if I make it bigger. Nah, there's no remarks here. Even the time and dates. The kill rates. This will show some people that have shot you and either killed you or caught you, as they say. I'm gonna show up here with a timer on how many time is left for you to be able to have those kill rights without being attacked by Concord, which is basically the police or military, or however you want to say it. Like a, you can get some revenge basically without being shot by the military, which is good. Sometimes. You have two more things. You have the combat log. This is all the ship that you or pods that you lose. As you can see, I've lost a couple of them.
Warp drive active.
Sometimes I take a lot of risk in this game, just because I think sometimes the risk pays off. The only thing I think that was a dumb move was this one. Took a full orca and I got sapped where we were in war. That's just stupid. Never bring an orca out in wartime. If you get shot, then I mean, you're gonna lose everything in it. So I lost a couple of million there. You live and you learn. And oh no, first of all, let me double click this. Let's jumping first. So jump to the next view. So here you can see me, the ship. Again, all standard info, where it was, where it happened, at what time and date, who were involved in killing me, and what my ship was fitted like, including what was in my cargo hold, and the total worth was about 800 million. This is including the ship, the fittings, and what was in the cargo hold, so which was a lot of ore. Last is the pilot license. This is flex, as they call it, pilot license section. And basically, you can do two things with the pilot license. Either you can sell them yourself if you can buy them. They can be bought off the one of the websites. Eatgate, through Eatgate, through the management system, for your account management system, you can get the flex, and then either you can sell it or you can activate it. It just extends your game time by 30 days. If you sell them on the market, it'll, let me see, type in flex. That always happens. So if you go to the market, you can go to the browser and then put in flex, say search, and the trade gets in such 30-day pilot extension, and as you can see, you can sell them as for up to 800 million ISK a piece. I think about the common price is about 550 million. It's actually pretty good. load.
Warp drive active.
As you can see here by an Eve marker over on eveonline.com. That is your character screen. You have people and places. So you have all your contacts here and what their standings are with them. You have your agents as well, and you have all the places that you bookmarked because you either been there and want to go there, back there, or if you scan something down and you find different anomalies or sites or whatever, you can actually go back there and do whatever it is you can do there, either mine or shoot some NPC pirates and all that kind of stuff. NPC, by the way, non-player corporation. So station dock.
Warp drive active.
Just a very handy place to go. Have all your stuff in. You have a notepad as well. But obviously, this game is so complicated. Sometimes you have to write down things. So, for instance, I've made a map here called a tab here called wormholes, and I said here close wormhole. I scanned something down in Vaida, and it says here scan ID. This is the ID that comes up when you scan the wormhole. And when I got there, it was closed. I said here come back in a week because these things they regenerate over time and come back. This is just again this is how the game works. Very normal. Let's get out of here. Got what I need. Go back to. I'm gonna put this on autopilot for now.
Autopilot engaged.
I'll just keep talking. So.
Warping to
If I had a
Stargate.
radar site, you can see the name
Warp
and
drive active.
what you can do. Also put in, say, there we go. I found a wormhole some time ago, and the entrance was in this starbase, solar system, and it was at that planet number 5, and it was at moon 12.
Approaching
The type of
Stargate.
wormhole, the class, so how many hours were left. If you read the updates I do, you'd see how that works. Cause I put quite a bit on wormholes in there, including some links that for all you people should read. A lot of reading in this game, and you have to take the time to read these things. So, but this is just to document info that you don't want to forget, basically. Your training queue, as I explained, you can see here when it completes, at what time, and how much is left. Basically, you only have 24 hours or more. So it's you always have 24 hours that you can put forward for training or more. As you can see, it says 7 days and 16 hours. So, but due to the fact that it's over for 24 hours, you cannot put anything after this. What you can do is take something that is, let me show you. Okay, here it says propulsion jamming 1 hour 50. And I have level 1. I can do level 2 if I put it before that. You'll see it jumps down, and you can just train it. Just say apply if you want to do it, and then it'll just start going.
Approaching Stargate.
So that's basically how this works. You can see the skills here. Again, everything, all the levels, what it's the skill points. what it is, the level. See here the level again. And obviously always the blue information buttons, which will give you the description, which attributes you need to train it.
Autopilot jumping.
Again, stuff. Prerequisites of what. Hopefully you guys have played that shit. Prerequisites. Sometimes when you need to buy a gun, you need to be trained in a certain way. And
Warping to Stargate.
you need certain skills before you can actually train the gun skill and then buy the gun. So. And the skills needed for certain things. So ships, level 1, these are the ships that you need it for. The skills, these skills can only be trained if you have advanced spaceship command. If you have level 4, you can do the jump freighters, and if you have level 5, you can do capital ships and capital industrial ships. Just give me Okay, so where are we? We're 4 jumps away from home. My home system. I'm gonna take this and see if I can fit it with something else. Just too bad, isn't it? The PvP environment, it's good to have these steel plates instead of like a repper, as they call this, a repairer. These are very good, but these are, I'll put it this way, when you do PvP, there's different amounts of damage being dealt to you, and a repairer sometimes is not fast enough to wrap you as to that stage where you survive. So sometimes the extra armor, especially if you're armored tanked, these kind of plates, they tank your armor a little bit more, and they're just a little bit more handy. And I've got the damage control here just to get my damage resistances up to the different kind of damages that you can deal. So the blue one is EM, the orange, which looks like an explosion, is actually explosive damage. The arrow is kinetic, and the wavy thing, the red one, that is thermal damage. It's very handy. So just it tanks your ship against everything. And you don't have to
Warping to Stargate.
Fill in gaps by putting different modules for every resistance type. 2 more jumps. Well, you have here only 2 types of ammo. Got heal and got barrage. And the barrage basically is a long distances, if I'm not mistaken. Does explosive damage and kinetic damage.
Autopilot jumping.
Okay, so 1 more jump.
Warping to Stargate.
The hill is
Warp drive active.
okay, so the hill is the long distance one. No, this is I'm getting confused all the time. Reduced, so this is the short range rounds. They do a lot of damage, yeah, and the barrage ones, those are the long distance ones. This is why they do less damage. So for this you need prerequisites, and there's more variations of this type of ammunition. This is only for autocannons, which I have fitted right now, which are the 150 millimeter light autocannons 2. The 2 is TECH-2. This requires a little bit more training, but these guns are a little bit better.
Autopilot jumping.
So I'm jumping into my own system. Let's turn off the autopilot.
Disabled.
Jump to the station.
Warp drive active.
Oh, here on the side you can see a lot of things that also are here in the tabs, like the market, the port, stuff like that. There's also a couple other things here. Stuff like, let's see, the emails, the fitting window, the science and industry, which is something that we as a industrial corp are using a lot. Because you can do the blueprints and stuff like that. So there's a lot you can do.
Docking request accepted.
Maybe I'll explain in another video. For us talents. Okay. So as I was saying, this damn thing does not work. Oh shit, I have. So let me see if I can figure out something like this. Upgrade. So the fitting window, the capacitor. Says it depletes in 40 seconds. This means that in 40 seconds it will be all gone. If I have the afterburner, the scrambler, this is a webifier, so this, I'll explain it in a minute. But basically everything that you can turn on, if you turn it on, then it'll deplete in 40 seconds, which is really fast. But these weapons at this range, it's pretty deadly. Let me put it that way. So let me put in the barrage. Boom, so now it's built, and as you can see, it says optimal range 1.214 meters, so 1242 meters. The fall range within 10k, so I can shoot them, let's say, starting from 12 kilometers, just over 12 kilometers. And you can see how much damage they do per second, which is DPS is a very known term they use. It's also mentioned in here, it says DPS, so it does 62 damage per second. This is for your drones, I don't have them, and this is your launchers, which I didn't fit, because I didn't train my launchers very well. I like the projectile weapons very much, so they're really tough. The autocannons are cool. Plus they also have artillery cannons, which are ridiculous. Those are going to be for the battleships and the battle cruisers later on. So I have this is a prototype energy vampire. This leaches like energy from the other ship, and until it puts the energy from the enemy ship into your own capacitor. And this is why this will never happen in 40 seconds if you have this thing going. You're webbing the guy, which basically means it says here reduces your target ship's velocity by 58%. So you're actually slowing him down. And if you scramble him, he cannot warp away. So if you have these two on, and this one, you're actually leeching his energy, and obviously you're going to shoot him. So that's actually pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, there we go. Put the active ship. Oh, no. Should have checked that before I fitted it, but so what if I'm trying to find something to fit this damn shit with. Let's see. So what if I change my afterburner to meta 4? Show info. This is a meta 4. No, this is meta 2. That's not what I wanted. Let's do the plates as we want it, and we have 6.8 left here and 20.8 CPU. Let's see if we can fit what can we fit to this shit. Afterburner. This will not work. This won't work. Okay. This limited afterburners is another 2. So this happens sometimes when you fit chips. Sometimes you don't make it. So no, I need propulsion. Afterburners. Let's see if we can get another 4. Metaphor means it's the closest to TECH-2, so this is what I'm looking for. Otherwise, you could buy a faction, and they're fucking expensive, but hey, they get the job done. Okay. Yeah. Let's not do that. Yeah, that should be fun. That's enough. So, now we have fitted the ship. Let's see if we can... still can't put the tungsten plates. That sucks. But we can... No, CPUs too. Okay, anyway, I'm going to continue to fit the ship. This was a test video, so I'll see you guys in the next